Yeah, I woke up and my mom's like, hey, cops are out here for you. I was like, what the fuck do you mean the cops are out here for me?
Say you were a guy that was trying to come up with a plan.
So you stabbed a guy in the arm one time?
I think it was twice.
Twice?
You didn't stab Charlie 2 times. You stabbed Charlie 6 times.
But then I remember, I was like, oh shit.
This is 20-year-old Isaac Tyler Pence. Just hours ago, he stabbed a man 6 times, leaving his victim bleeding to death outside a cabin in Sugar Grove, Ohio. Now, caught in the harsh glow of police flashlights, Isaac's violent act has finally caught up with him. April 23, 2023 began as a festive night, a birthday celebration among friends meant for laughter and good memories. But tension, jealousy, and alcohol turned a peaceful cabin retreat into a scene of horror. Isaac's explosive rage didn't just end a life, it destroyed families, friendships, and the futures of everyone involved. Tonight, we'll unravel exactly how this tragedy unfolded, from the first punch to the frantic 911 calls, from the bloody aftermath to the desperate attempt at escape, and from the relentless investigation to the courtroom where justice was finally served, a secluded cabin on Sullivan Road in Hocking County, Ohio. The kind of place where city noise fades away, replaced by the gentle rustle of leaves and distant wildlife calls, the perfect escape for a weekend celebration. It's April 22nd, 2023. Dalton Flagg, Sabra's brother, has rented this hideaway to celebrate his 23rd birthday. The cabin is alive with music, conversation, and the clinking of bottles as guests arrive. By nightfall, the atmosphere is electric. Young adults in their early 20s fill the space, laughing, drinking, and letting loose. Alcohol flows freely, and whispers about cocaine circulate quietly. Among the guests is 20-year-old Isaac Pence, attending with his girlfriend, Sabra Flagg. It's meant to be a peace offering, a chance to mend strained relationships. But beneath the surface, dangerous tensions simmer. Isaac, known for his volatile temperament, has been drinking heavily, a 12-pack of beer, Hennessy, and schnapps. As the night deepens, the cabin turns into a pressure cooker. One spark could ignite disaster. Around midnight, the mood shifts drastically. Witnesses recall arguments escalating, fueled by jealousy and misunderstandings. Isaac allegedly pushes Dalton's girlfriend, Horizon. Accusations fly, tempers flare. Dalton repeatedly asks Isaac to leave, but Isaac stays agitated, confrontational. CCTV captures Isaac suddenly throwing a punch, sending the party into chaos. Shouting erupts, pushing and shoving intensify. Isaac retreats toward his car, pursued by angry partygoers, including 22-year-old Charlie Starner. The most critical moments unfold just off camera, but eyewitness accounts paint a chilling picture. Witnesses describe a horrifying scene. Isaac rushes to his car, retrieves a knife hidden beneath the seat, and without a moment's hesitation, charges toward Charlie. Hannah, an EMS student present at the scene, vividly recalls the brutality.
And I think what happened is he pulled over to the center console, pulled a knife out, and when he did, he went straight for the neck. That's how he got the neck wound. For his back again, and he got him again in the back. I want to say it was like 4 or 5 stab wounds. But I mean, he did, it was very fast, very vigorously. I trust my gut feeling, and tonight was just not right, and that was terrifying.
So kind of explain this to me a little bit. So they were fighting, I guess, fist fighting over here on this side?
Yeah, they were fighting on this side.
Okay. And then what happened?
That guy, I think his name's Isaac, he got up, came over to his car, which was right where the...
Got up, so he got knocked down?
I don't know. I was standing on the porch at that time.
He was over here on the porch?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just saw them all go down there. He was parked right next to the 4Runner, so he went to get in his car, and that's when everything happened. But I saw him start stabbing Charlie, so that's when I kicked his door to kind of stump him, and then I pulled Charlie away and then onto the other side, and that's when we were all just holding him.
Did he know he had a knife at that point, you think?
No, nobody knew.
Okay.
I mean, after that, I just kept my arm around Charlie to hold pressure on all of his wounds, and then that's why there's blood from this side of the Forerunner over, because after I drug him there, that's where I sat the whole time until you guys got here.
Charlie collapses to the ground, bleeding heavily, fighting desperately for his life. In the chaos, Isaac and Sabra flee the scene, abandoning their victim to die. Dalton Flagg, Sabra's brother, later provides chilling testimony to detectives that reveals the depth of Isaac's violent intentions. With visible distress, Dalton explains,
So this is your birthday party? Is that okay? 23? All right. So walk me through. How long have you guys been here?
We've been here the whole weekend. We got here Friday, like 4 p.m. I think it was. Not all these people that were here, but not. Some people came tonight because I can only have a certain amount of people, and I was like, so I had a certain amount of people come Friday, a certain amount of people come Saturday, and literally like all these people, I was making sure everybody had like safe rides home. I didn't want people driving. Like if you're driving, like there's plenty of room to stay. Everybody can stay, and I was making sure everyone was leaving. And Isaac Pence, the one that he was belligerent, and I said, dude, I was like, you have a safe ride to go home, just leave. There's no reason for anything. You're like, everybody's going home. Half the people are sleeping, trying to go to bed. Like it's late, like we've already had our time, like we have to be out at 11 a.m. and I was in the when this all like went down, I was telling everybody to get him out, like just get him out of here, tell him to leave, get him out of here. And then they all started freaking out. He stabs, and I was like we all were freaking out. Like I was like, I'm so much in shock. Like I did not know what to do. I was up in there, and Hannah and Jimmy, they were all helping, like holding, like on him. I was like, just keep pressure on him. Like I don't know what to do. Like
Who was Isaac with? Who did he flee with?
My sister Sabra Flagg.
Spell her name.
Sabre.
Flagg.
Yep.
Who's the car belong to?
Isaac.
Where would they be headed?
I know Horizon. I think Horizon knows the exact address, but it's out in I want to say it's out in Rushville. I don't know the exact address 100%.
Who lives there?
She stays with Isaac and his parents.
So she lives with Isaac and his parents?
Yeah, and Isaac's had issues in the past. He's put his hands on my sister, and he's just literally went to jail 3 months ago for putting his hands on my mom.
Dalton's revelations confirmed detectives' fears, prompting immediate action. Realizing the depth of Isaac and Sabra's deception, officers quickly secure the cabin, meticulously searching for overlooked evidence. The scene is carefully cleared, items are documented, and crucial, forensic details preserved. At that moment, authorities decide they've gathered enough testimony and suspend further witness interviews, now fully focused on building an airtight case against Isaac Pence.
They must have spilled shit all over the floor. Got stickiness. Alright, let's go clear upstairs and we'll go downstairs.
The downstairs where I saw the blood, the girl walking downstairs or something.
See how that's done, young man? Smells like fish and chips in here, by the way. Doesn't it? Or that's just me? Man, this place is dirty. You're way too effort there, buddy. What? Way too much effort on that.
I'll question it. Doesn't seem like we're back in the bedroom. Where all these people sleep?
Get up, surfer, bro. Watch blood come into these steps here. Nothing going down. Okay. I've never had like a blood on the back porch. Let's go check it real quick. Someone's glasses. Alright, so we got blood on the back porch. Ugh. I don't know if that's just the color of the water, if that's the nastiness of it. Is there any blood through here you see?
I don't see.
Just wonder why it's just on the back porch. Hey, there's blood all through the front in here.
I'll go.
They went to the hotel room where Saber's mom is staying. She told him to get their shit and get out. And I don't know. She doesn't know if he's coming back to finish what he started or what.
Oh, nice. Cool. Good. Hope he does.
I'll head up to the top.
All right. Good walk. Go with God.
Meanwhile, Isaac and Sabra attempt a reckless escape, hiding murder weapons at a friend's house, misleading Sabra's mother, and slipping back into their chaotic, filthy home, where their 2 young children unknowingly await their return. But detectives are already closing in. With each careless move, Isaac and Sabra leave behind a trail of breadcrumbs, unaware that their desperate plan is rapidly unraveling. Then Sabra's mother makes a frantic call to the police. In a moment of clarity, she reveals Isaac Pence's true location. Officers rush to her home, and what she tells them next changes everything.
This is Detective Randolph. Okay? We just need a statement from you about what happened last night.
I know. I was supposed to be at work at 6 o'clock this morning. I was woke up at 3 a.m. by my daughter calling me on the phone. And she was hard to understand. I could tell she was intoxicated. And she was very hard for me to understand what she was saying. I knew there was a fight. She said a fight was breaking out. She said I've lost my I don't have my glasses, I don't have my purse, I don't have a shoe, I was trampled on. And then she said, I asked her what started the fight. She said, Dalton and Isaac, Dalton is my son, Isaac is, they, not been bad blood, but Isaac's not treated Saber very well. We had a court case not too long ago where he threw me across the room. So Dalton's just protective of his sister, worried for her safety, really. So he told her yesterday he's not to come if he's been drinking. Well, when he got out of the car, he already had an open container on him. And Dalton said he tried to get him to leave all night. Several times he tried to get him to leave, and Isaac wouldn't leave.
Okay. So this is what she told you on the phone, correct?
Yeah, and then I said, Saber, where are you going right now? Where are you? She said she first told me they were at Isaac's house. I said, Saber, okay. But I could hear this in the background. I could hear Isaac talking to somebody, and she was still sitting in the car. And I said, if you're at your house, if you guys are at your house, why are you still sitting in the car? She was like, well, I don't know where we are. I said, Saber, ask Isaac where you are. So she asked Isaac where they were. Isaac said, it's okay, I stopped at a buddy's house. And I said, okay. I don't know what buddy. I know they said something on Chicken Coop Road. But then they left there and came to the room. They were at my room, maybe 20 minutes, and I told Isaac he needed to leave.
Detectives quickly gather evidence, witness testimonies, CCTV footage, and Hannah's crucial cell phone video clearly capturing the stabbing.
Obviously, a lot was going on yesterday. So
Remember how I said I had been on the porch? Well, I flew off the porch so fast, and I ended up on the hood of my truck because I thought Isaac was going to hit my car.
Okay.
So I started recording a video in the circumstance that he hit my car.
Okay.
And I captured the entire stabbing. I captured Sabra, the female that was in the passenger seat. You can see her reach into the back seat with her flashlight on her phone on. So there's Sabra grabbing stuff right back. And then that's him dragging him away. Honestly, if you put the brightness on the video up, we might be able to see a little bit better. So, it just goes so fast. But it's him standing up in the door up there. There's Safer getting into the back seat. She grabs something and she tosses it onto his seat.
Tosses what?
Something from the back seat onto his car seat that Isaac's on. So Isaac's right there in the middle.
Okay. I see.
He's the one standing up there. That's his arm yelling, telling him. Then he's stabbed right there. And that's Jimmy grabbing him and pulling him back.
Sabra's involvement is questioned when footage shows her possibly assisting Isaac moments before the attack. Friends and family testify about Isaac's violent past, further undermining his claims of self-defense. Detective Summers meticulously compiles evidence, each detail sealing Isaac's fate. Isaac Pence says it was self-defense, but what really happened that night?
Okay. All right. So whose birthday was it?
It was her brother's birthday. Me and her brother never got along.
Okay.
I was sitting there the whole time. I was like, I know this is a bad idea, but I want to make her happy. So I was like, I will try to put my pride aside. Let's go ahead and go.
Okay.
We were there. Everything was good. It was completely
When did you
fun.
get there?
As of around 8, I think 8:30.
8 last night? 8 or 8:30 last night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
everything was completely fine, and we're having a good time. She ended up having a panic attack because she wanted to get into a hot tub, and she was way too drunk, and she's, he's going to be mad if I get in a hot tub. I was like, hey, you're fine, get in a hot tub. She's like, well, there's other dudes in there. I was like, listen, I'm not getting in the hot tub because I'm wearing work shorts, or work pants, work shirt. I'm not getting in the hot tub. I was like, you want to get in there? Go ahead.
Okay.
So she gets in there, everything's fine. Well, later on that night, she's outside, and we're all standing out in the hallway.
She's outside, so.
Yeah, she's out on the patio.
Who's she?
Sarah.
Okay.
But then it was me, her brother, and I think like 2 other guys.
All right, and what's her brother's name?
Dalton.
Dalton, okay.
I don't know the other 2 guys, but we were all standing right here in the hallway, and someone ended up pushing me. So I pushed him back. Well, Dalton thought that I pushed his girlfriend Horizon, and so he got all pissed off. That's when everyone tried to jump me. Well, I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit, so I start throwing them to the side, and that's when I was like, I'm not trying to fight anybody, so just toss them to the side. I got in my car. I was telling Saber, I was like, hey, if you want to go, then we're going. Well, they came and they got in the passenger car, and they took her sunglasses, or no, her actual glasses and her purse out, trying to keep her to just stay there. So, you're going to stay here. And I was like, well, with everything going on, I'm going to leave. Because
You said you was going to leave?
yeah, because I had 15 guys trying to jump me.
15?
It was from 10 to 15 guys.
Okay.
And they all decided they were going to try to fight me. Well, then this one comes up to my car door, and he's sitting there busting out my mirror.
All right, hold on.
Detectives press Isaac for the truth. He insists he had no choice, that Charlie attacked first, forcing him to fight back. But detectives sense something darker beneath his words. The details Isaac provides aren't adding up, and soon the cracks in his story become impossible to ignore.
So let's back up a little bit. Do you know any of these guys' names?
The only one that I know, Trey and Dalton. That's the only two.
The only two. Okay. So you're outside. You've gone out to your car at this point because people were trying to fight you.
Yeah, I went outside, and that's when they started trying to come at me. It was all of them at once.
Okay.
And so I was just tossing to the side, and they all just kept coming. So I went to my car, and I shut the door.
Okay.
Well, then one came up, and he was kicking my car. I mean, if we go out to my car, you can look at the side. There's dents all through my car door. Both mirrors are now busted out. The back is all messed up. And once they started sitting there trying to bust the glass to get to me, that's when I put out a knife. I was like, hey, you need to back up. And they didn't listen. No one wanted to listen.
Okay, so you were in your car. So what did you do? Did you open the car door back up?
No, they ended up opening my car door.
What car door?
My driver's side car door.
They did? Okay.
Yeah. It was 2 to 3 guys were sitting there, and they were just yanking on it. I was trying to hold it as good as I could, and it was 3 guys sitting there pulling on it. I was like, I'm not going to let my door break. I was like, hey, you guys need to back up. Like, this is not going down right here.
Okay.
And they didn't want to listen. So I was like, listen. And just start poking out a little bit.
Okay.
Not, like, I didn't try to do it to physically hurt anybody really bad, but I did it just to, like, poke, like, hey, I have a knife. Calm down. Well,
Where did you get the knife?
You know, right down 33, it's a,
No, I mean today. I mean,
Oh.
you have it in your pocket? Was it in your car?
oh, it is in my car.
Okay.
I use it for work
Okay.
because doing construction,
Okay.
we use to cut plastic and everything.
Okay.
But I had bought it down at the,
That's fine, but where you got it from today? So it was in your car.
yeah,
Okay. That's what I was asking.
yeah, it's just a work knife.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in a separate interrogation, Sabra struggles to maintain her cover. At first, she tries to protect Isaac, downplaying his violence, but the overwhelming weight of evidence forces her to surrender. She pleads guilty to obstructing justice, sealing both their fates.
And you know something.
I don't.
You were there.
Yeah, but I didn't know he got stabbed. I didn't know that until after we left. I swear, I put that on. I don't even know. Oh my God.
If you're trying to protect this man,
I'm not.
you're going to go down as an accomplice for murder.
I'm not. I promise.
You know something.
really-
You know a whole lot of something. I'm going to tell you because I've been here since 3:30 this morning, and the stories have been unraveling, and I've talked to everyone that was there, and I've been to like 5 different places in our county and Fairfield County this morning. You know something. And your allegiance to this man is going to get you nowhere, because let me tell you, he's going to prison.
I didn't. I swear on everything, I did not know he got stabbed until after we left. I got knocked down, and I was on the floor. Or on the ground, and then I got up, and I didn't see anyone on the floor. I didn't see anyone else on the floor. I swear. I'm not trying to protect him at
So
all.
what did he say after he stabbed him? Because you guys drove away together. He had to have said something.
He didn't. He really didn't. He said, I don't even think he said anything. He just got in the car. I got in the car, and then we left. And then shortly after that, he said that he stabbed someone.
I'm going to tell you that I talked to his parents, and they said that he's an explosive, angry, violent drunk.
He is, and he is. He's never been like aggressive to me. He gets aggressive, and he punches back windshield. He does stupid things when he's drunk. I'll be the first to admit that.
So what started this? What led to an innocent boy losing his life today?
I was out on the back patio because I was supposed to work this morning. And I was just chilling on the couch, and this girl and this guy asked me if I wanted to go hang out with them and just talk to them out on the back patio. And I was like, yeah, sure, like, why not? And so I went back there, and then we were out there for maybe 5 minutes. at the most, and then I heard like this big explosion, like people arguing back and forth. So I run in there, and I hear one thing that Isaac accidentally pushed Horizon, like he like bumped into her, and then my brother and everyone else, or a couple other people, are saying he did it on purpose. But Isaac and a couple other people were saying that it was on accident, and my brother was going after him. I was trying to get Isaac to leave so we could just go, or go to the car, call someone, and then have them go in the house until we could find someone to come get us. And they just followed us out here, and Isaac was standing there, and this guy pushed him, and it just happened one thing after another. I tried to separate it, then I fell. My brother seen me on the floor. He goes, "Everyone stop, everyone stop, everyone stop." My sister's on the ground. I, it knocked the wind out of me, and when I came to it, I started having like a little panic attack, and my brother was like, "You're fine, you're here, like you're fine with me, you're right here." And when I stood up, I didn't see anyone on the floor, I didn't see nothing. I seen Isaac, he was in like his car, like standing, but not, he had like one foot on the floor and one foot in the car. And then I went over there, and I seen his like scrapes and stuff, and my brother tried to get me out of the car. I just, not even thinking, got in the car, and then he just sped off. I didn't know until 10 or so minutes later that he said, I think I stabbed someone, or I stabbed someone, something along the lines of that. I didn't know, because if I would have known that, I wouldn't have left, I promise.
What about all the blood all over the seat of the car?
I didn't see it. I don't have my glasses. When I fell, my glasses fell off, and I can't really see.
Where did you fall? You have injuries that would corroborate the story that you fell?
I have a bruise on my knee.
Okay. Were you bleeding?
No.
Did you get cut?
Mm-mm.
Do you have shoes on?
Okay, hold on. All right, listen. He died. He's dead. He's gone.
I know, and that breaks my freaking.
So,
I wanted to have to.
so your honesty today is imperative about what happened. Your honesty today is the paramount of what we need done. Okay? You're not telling us anything. You're hiding some stuff out because you're protecting us. Right? Now listen to me. I've spoken to your mother on the phone.
So did I.
I'm not trying.
Your mom wants you to be honest.
I'm not. I don't.
You know he's violent against women, correct? He's been violent before against women, correct?
He was violent against your own mama.
Talking about Isaac.
Yes, he did push my mom.
He did what?
He pushed my mom.
Pushed your mom?
Because he went to court for it. She punched him first, and then he pushed her. So I will say that yes, but he has never laid a hand on me. He's never done anything like that.
You told me earlier that he would never do that to a woman, correct?
I totally forgot about my mom. I'm so sorry.
It's your mom. How can you forget about your mom? You're trying to protect him.
I'm not.
Okay?
I'm going to tell you right now that my specialty is domestic violence, sexual assault, and crimes against children. And the living conditions that your children are in are a crime. A deplorable, sickening crime. I'm 35 years old and I could barely breathe in that house. I went to where you sleep.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that this is normal? That this is an okay situation? Is this what you want your babies growing up in?
Definitely not. We were trying to save up for an apartment or a house. We were just trying to find somewhere to go of our own because we don't.
They blame the mess on Isaac and you. There's dog feces everywhere. The ammonia in that house is horrible.
Yeah.
We've made a referral to have your children emergency removed. I'm going to tell you that. Just being honest with you. The living conditions, the trash, the bugs, the cobwebs, the lack of running water, it's not normal. Your babies are going to get sick. And if you care anything about your babies, take to heart what Lieutenant McKnight is telling you. I'm going to tell you, you know how I know you're full of shit? You went to your mom's, you went to Justin's, all before you went back to the house. I talked to your mom.
I did go to my mom's. I totally forgot. I I'm so sorry.
Are you forgetting because you were drunk? Or are you forgetting because you were high?
No,
She's forgetting because she doesn't want to tell us the truth.
Detectives were losing patience with Sabra. They knew her forgetfulness wasn't real. She was hiding something, protecting someone. In a tense interrogation, Isaac finally admitted stabbing Charlie, insisting it was only twice, but the detectives knew better.
I tried to stab the one guy in the arm just so they would get him.
So you stabbed the guy in the arm one time?
I think it was twice.
Twice? Sure wasn't more than that?
I don't think so.
In chilling footage from another interview, a detective confronted Isaac directly.
You didn't stab Charlie 2 times. You stabbed Charlie 6 times. The side of his neck, right here on his face, twice in his side, once in his back, and somewhere in between his head and his neck.
Isaac froze, visibly stunned and speechless. His carefully crafted story collapsed in an instant, leaving detectives certain they were one step closer to the truth. For the full, raw, and unfiltered version of this interrogation, make sure to check out my other channel. I'll be uploading the complete interrogation later this week, so stay tuned, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss it.
Isaac, you're going to stand up, put your hands behind your back. At this time, you're under arrest for murder.
The trial begins August 2024. Prosecutors present irrefutable evidence against Isaac, video footage, witness testimonies, and graphic autopsy details. On August 26, 2024, the jury returns a swift, unanimous verdict: guilty on all counts. Isaac Pence is sentenced to 18 years to life in prison. Sabra receives probation for obstructing justice. Justice is served, but the scars remain permanent. The Isaac Pence murder case is a haunting reminder of how quickly life can unravel, how rage, jealousy, and substance abuse can ignite tragedy in a single, irreversible instant. What began as a joyful night, filled with laughter and celebration, ended in unimaginable horror.
Hey, stop! Stop running! I'm gonna take you if you keep...
I'm gonna fucking kill him and I'm gonna kill her too. I'm gonna fucking kill her! Ha ha!
Some crimes happen in an instant. A flash of violence, then silence, but others unfold like a slow-burning fuse. Each moment is heavy with the possibility of explosion. On a summer night in Joliet, Illinois, that fuse was already burning when the first call reached dispatch.
Hello. We had someone call and say that you had two guests, a male white and a female white, fighting, and allegedly he dragged her into a door. Do you have any cameras that would be at your north entrance door? This is a man and a woman fighting in your door, and he was dragging her in.
Anybody with that name typed in here?
To say something is going on.
Someone told you something was going on. You guys didn't see anything.
We haven't seen anything, and we just went there and we have seen.
Oh, you went and looked. You didn't see anything.
We didn't see anything.
And you don't know what room would have a man and a female, and you can't check the car. But you don't keep records. Okay. So they don't keep records of what car belongs to what room.
Can you check last name's going to be... First name would be Lewis. Can you look up that name?
And just see what room it belongs to?
Yeah, that's all. We don't need
that big a
because...
deal. We just got to make sure the lady's okay.
Room 104. The violence is already in motion, but behind those walls, something more was happening.
You want me to show the room?
No, we can find it.
Something that would expose not just one night of violence, but years of protected abuse. The son of a judge, a woman trapped in his web, and 4 minutes that would change everything.
Hey, how's it going, sir? How are you?
Hi.
Hey, we got called about a couple arguing outside. Okay. That ain't you guys? No.
Do you have a lady friend with you?
No, it's just me. This is you?
Okay.
Okay. You mind if we come in and check real quick?
And then we'll leave. Let's make sure there's not a lady that's injured.
Yeah, actually I do. You do what? Yeah, I do mind. You do mind?
Listen to his voice, the careful control, the practiced calm. This is Louis, son of retired Will County judge. But the officers don't know that yet. They don't know they are stepping into a legacy of privilege and protection that is about to unravel.
I'm just going to assume right now that there is somebody in there. Yeah.
You're not in any trouble. We just gotta make sure she's okay. Someone said you had an argument out at the car, and we want to make sure everyone's okay. Okay.
That's it, buddy. That's it.
Is there anyone else in here? What are you on the monitor for?
GPS.
For what though?
Parole.
For what though?
Just.
How about this? Let's not. I bet you're hesitant to talk to us because you don't want to get in trouble, right?
Yeah.
So let's just meet your lady friend. See if everyone's okay. We'll bounce. What are you on parole for? Before we end up the whole calling people and you get all upset. What are you on parole for? Let's not make this more difficult.
I'm on parole for.
Is it like drugs? Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, where's your lady friend?
I don't have.
Is she in here? Can I look in the bathroom? Do you want to step out and look in the bathroom?
No, you can get a warrant.
Okay, we need to make sure there's not an injured person. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, really, you can get a warrant.
Not if we're looking for an injured person. That's a bit different. Someone's claiming you dragged some lady from your vehicle into here.
No, I did not.
The lie hangs in the air like smoke. Behind him, the bathroom door is closed. Behind that door, a truth is waiting to be discovered. A truth written in bruises and fear.
Are you worried you got drugs or something that we're gonna see?
No.
Okay, so why won't you let us look and see if there's an injured lady in the bathroom?
There's nobody,
okay.
Nobody in there.
All right. Step out. Because now you're making this worse than it has to be.
Come on, man. We're just gonna check for the lady, all right, man?
Yeah, don't make this. You don't jam yourself up.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Hey, babe. Yeah, I got it. Hey, man, move her.
No, you gotta
Yeah, hold on. There's the orange shorts. All right, no lady. Hold on, let me check. Okay. Anyone injured?
There she is, huddled in the shower, hair hanging in her face, but it can't hide the truth. The dark purple blooming around her eye, the slight tremor in her hands, the story written on her skin in shades of violence. Now watch carefully. This is the moment everything changes. The moment when privilege meets resistance. When years of protected violence collide with accountability.
Hey, Mr. Come on, man. Buddy.
Come on, man. We're literally just because a guy matching your description, pulled in a lady inside. That's why we're here. That's all.
No,
okay. Is there somebody inside or no?
Yeah, my girlfriend.
Okay. All right. Is she okay? If she's okay, we're leaving.
Yeah.
We're leaving. That's literally it.
Man.
That's literally it. Okay. All right.
All right. I'm leaving, man.
Oh, no, hold up. You can't leave, okay?
Yeah. No, I can't. No, yes, I can. I'm not on arrest.
Right now, we are investigating a domestic situation. That means you can't leave. If you try to walk out, right? I've been nice to you by following you out here, dude. But if you walk away from me now, I gotta put you in cuffs, okay?
All right, fine.
All right, so just stay here, all right?
Fine.
So tell me, did something happen, or did they just call because it's all bullshit?
It's all bullshit.
All bullshit.
It's her ex-boyfriend. That's the problem.
Okay. Is he here right now or no?
As far as I know, I hope not.
Wait, what?
I hope not.
Okay. What's he doing to her? Or to you guys, I should say.
He's threatened me with whatever
It's okay.
You guys ain't gonna believe it anyways.
Have a good night.
I'm only asking. To be honest, I don't want to be here, dude. It's hot. I'm trying to get food. You know what I'm saying?
I picked her up and she had a black eye.
Okay.
And I got pissed off.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't want anything to do with him. Nothing.
Okay.
Alright?
So basically you picked her off from her exes or something, or what? Okay. So you guys are dating, or you guys used to date?
Oh, used to date. Yeah, we don't nothing anymore.
Okay. See, that's all you want to know, man. That's it. Right. You just want to walk back then?
The parking lot becomes a stage. The security lights cast harsh shadows as Good runs, but he is not running from these officers. He is running from the truth that has finally caught up to him.
You just want to walk back then, or it'll be faster? Let's walk back over here. It'll be faster. Hold on. We can't actually go inside. We just got to stay.
Can you hear my chew then? Before I take out
where's the chew? Huh? Okay, all right. So for now we're going to attend you. All right, buddy?
No, we're not joking.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Hey, stop! Stop running! Stop running! I'm gonna take you! Stop running! I'm gonna take you if you keep running! Stop running!
Come here.
Stop!
You're under arrest.
Take you! Leave him alone!
Hey. You are under arrest, all right? You're under arrest. Let me go, okay? All right? Okay?
I got one. Use the other hand. Stop!
You're under arrest,
Stop
okay?
resisting!
Okay? Stop resisting. Okay? You son of a bitch!
Stop resisting!
There it is, dude. Stop
Here,
it.
I got his hand, Gruber.
I got it.
Get your butt is king. Alright.
You son of a
Hold on, I'm squeezing my finger. Okay.
Sorry. All right, buddy, you are under arrest for aggravated battery to a PO, for resisting, obstructing. Okay? Shut the up, okay?
33. What do you got? Agbat PO? Domestic?
Yeah.
I got it.
Obstructing.
Shut the up, okay? You. Me. You. You. All right.
I'll pull up my car.
No, here, pull on mine. I didn't touch her. Shut up, dude. If you didn't touch her, why'd you run? Yeah, pull on mine. I didn't touch her. Now you're going to jail, okay? I didn't touch her. I don't give a okay? Okay? I didn't touch her. Hey, listen, I don't give a shit. Get off me, asshole. No, I'm not getting off you. I didn't touch her. Okay. That's cool, buddy. You know what? I didn't touch her. Oh! Hey, relax. Hey, what's your name, man? What's your name? What's your name? Was it? Hey, Mr. No, you asshole. Oh! You're back up or else you can breathe, all right? I didn't touch her. Yeah, I didn't touch her. That was him. I didn't touch her.
I mean, we'll talk about it, but you didn't have to run out and make it worse.
You also didn't have to grapple me, right, man?
You just made it worse.
Yeah, I did.
But you just
No,
made it
dude.
worse.
Why do you think I was punching you, all right? You can't grapple an officer, buddy.
You just made it worse. If you,
You
didn't,
can?
all right, I'm
Okay.
getting off you. No more fighting. 'Cause
All right,
don't make whatever you know. Don't make this worse.
Touch your feet. Make sure you balls are
Got two. Down right here. Right here. Right, man.
not good.
Yeah, you need to loosen these goddamn cuffs too.
I'll loosen them once we have your seatbelt, all right, man?
And that's all your feet.
This is bull.
All right.
All right, what do you need? Do you want me to start unpacking with her?
Start on the package, please.
Okay.
Yeah, she needs to get the out too.
Okay.
Yeah, she needs to go
So we'll
now.
put these on. So don't move. Don't move or else. Hey, hold on. I gotta pick up your own.
Man,
All right, I got to pick up your own.
I didn't touch her. I didn't touch her, man.
Hey, you want me to take them off or not? Yes or no?
I didn't fucking touch her, man.
Listen to his words now. No more careful control. No more practiced calm. Just raw, unfiltered rage.
I'm gonna fucking kill him and I'm gonna kill her too. I'm gonna fucking kill her! Haha! Mother my fucking seatbelt, assholes! I didn't fucking touch her!
these are not just threats. They are promises. Promises made by a man who has spent years learning that consequences are for other people, that doors can be closed, that bruises can be hidden, that systems can be bent.
You alright? Alright, you got dressed? Okay. He's going to jail.
13 punches to the head and face. That is what she told them once she felt safe enough to speak. 13 impacts that might never have come to light if someone had not seen her being dragged through that parking lot, had not made that call.
My goddamn lawyer! You f***ing bitch, I'm gonna fucking kill her. I'm gonna beat her fucking ass. Come on, man, I need some fucking air. Come on, asshole! I'm gonna f*** your bitch, too. Come on, man! Hurry the f*** up! This is bullshit! I didn't touch it, bitch! Wait till I kill her. How about that? I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill him, I'm gonna kill your mother, everybody. Fuck you, bitch. Come on. She did not say I hit her, because I know I didn't hit her. Son of a bitch. Wait till I fuck your bitch. I'm coming for your woman. I'm beating her ass as soon as I get out in an hour. Hope you know that. I'm gonna beat your ass when I get out of here.
You guys ready? Oh, he's pissed. I'm bleeding a bit, so be careful. Hey man, you gonna be cool? You gonna be cool? You gonna be cool? Yeah. All right. Oh my word. Oh my word right now.
Months later, Lewis Good would walk free on a $0 bond. Within weeks, he would violate his court orders. And even after rearrest, even after pleading guilty to felony charges, he would find his way into a diversion program, because some doors, it seems, never truly close. Tonight, the Best Western's lights still shine along Interstate 55. Room 104 still holds its secrets, and somewhere in Joliet, a woman carries the weight of 13 punches, of one summer night, of a system that failed her. Because in the end, the most terrifying truth is not what happened in that room. It is that it happened before, and without change, it will happen again.
Just do as I ask, please. In a few minutes, an officer will come talk to you. Go back inside.
These screams, they aren't just the sound of grief. They are the echoes of something far more terrifying. The moment a nightmare becomes reality.
Isn't back up for a fight. He told me it was just a fight.
A longer what?
Sword.
A sword.
She wasn't joking. 16 years old. And hours earlier, she stood watch as her classmate was stabbed to death with a sword right outside his apartment. This wasn't a crime of passion. It was a murder rehearsed like a school play. And by the end, 3 teenagers would trade their futures for a few moments of control and revenge. This is the lifeless body of DJ Grant, a 16-year-old college student, but he wasn't just stabbed. He was slaughtered, not with a knife, but with a sword. And the worst part, his own friends did it.
Oh my God. Here, let me step back. That way. Can you guys go back inside for me? Thank you. All right, are you live? All right, I'm off right now. Please, just give us a few minutes and we'll come in and talk to you. Just go back inside. Can you go back inside, please? Don't, just do as I ask, please. In a few minutes, an officer will come talk to you. Go back inside. Can you just, please?
in your apartment for me, please. Listen, I can't answer anything right now. I just need you to go inside the apartment and stay there till I can get somebody to come and speak to you, please. Listen, what did I just ask? Just give us a few minutes and somebody will come and talk to you. Just give me a few minutes. Go ahead and go inside. Okay, go ahead and go inside for me.
Dwight DJ Grant was no troublemaker. He was 18, quiet, artistic, and looking forward to college. His friends described him as goofy but sweet, the kind of person who stayed out of drama.
Spoken to him since. Is this his behavior? Like, does he do it? He's a good kid?
He's a good kid. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. If he goes out, he has a plan. He goes out with his friends. He calls literally all of us all the time to let us know, like, what's up, how you are.
Okay. All right.
In the morning, at night, make sure I'm okay.
Okay.
But on that day, DJ received a text from Christy Parisian. She told him to meet her in the stairwell of his apartment complex. The message was suggestive, promising. DJ took the bait, but it wasn't Christy's idea, it was her boyfriend's.
Pues this all happened aquí abajo. Aquí abajo. Sí. Ahí abajo del stairwell que está ahí había mucha sangre and you could see that probablemente están tratando de limpiarlo. Hay una cámara aquí, hay dos cámaras aquí, y hay una cámara en esa esquina donde lo tiraron.
Sunday.
On Sunday, he went missing Sunday. So go around in the middle, go up to the second floor, and put it across. So there's no one goes down the stairwell.
Okay.
That way. So we got that and that. Crime scene tape, crime scene log. Let me get that started.
Whoever, if somebody pulls the video from the place, I already have some tips.
Where's your car at?
Right here.
Okay.
I just need to see who was there doing it because they're probably
the office.
Officers asked for surveillance footage, but learned the files were already sent to the main headquarters of the Miramar Police Department. While they waited, something unexpected happened. Two women came to the police station with a shocking piece of evidence. Screenshots from a group chat. The texts were terrifying. They showed 3 local teens planning something truly horrifying. One message even hinted at murder.
Can you just give me a brief rundown? I'm so sorry.
Of what's going on?
Yeah, because I know I have.
I've seen on the news that they found a body over by Sherman Circle, and they keep showing a picture of the kid that goes to Miramar High, saying they can't guarantee that it's him, basically, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But on my niece's phone, all the texts are coming through that they're her friends, and there's people from school there, and they know it's him.
Okay.
I don't know if that, I don't know unless.
No, I
I'm just
understand.
assuming that it's him because of what.
So, did he speak to a detective or anything like that?
No, I haven't spoken to anybody. I just came here because my niece was telling me that she had got these texts from this girl yesterday from the modeling, and she said it was the most traumatizing day of her life when she seen him yesterday, which would have been Sunday.
Yeah.
So in my mind, 1 and 1, I'm not saying she did anything, but I'm not saying I can't come here and not show you either because she
more than
keeps
once
saying
tells everybody in the
how many
modeling
people she's
group
killed
that
and she's in a gang, which
I mean, and it could be just to be, look cool or to be tough. But
you never know.
It's like you
and
don't
the same
know.
thing, I don't want the text messages here. I don't want them to
just-
show my nieces. I don't want her.
Like
I don't
her
want her name.
to associate
Right.
with. Okay.
Right, so it needs to be kind of, if you,
No, I understand.
please, if you can just write on there not to put her name in there, just in case this
Yeah,
girl
you're fine.
really is who she says she
You're
is.
fine. You're fine. No, I
She's a senior,
understand.
and I want my niece to make it out of school.
I understand. You guys are good.
All right,
And anything else? This is my area. If you got more things you want to turn in, I'll be here. All right, I'm here until 1.
That's just the words that you
Could be
put there.
nothing, it's just
They say, if you
odd.
say something or see something, say it, and it just doesn't sit right with
No,
me,
no,
so I
I
had to come
understand.
and.
No, I completely understand. Anytime, ladies, okay?
Thank you so much.
Of course. Have a good day.
The officers didn't wait another second. The chats were enough. They rushed out and went straight to the teens' homes to make arrests and begin questioning. Following this, detectives moved quickly.
Miramar Police Department. Miramar Police Department. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm waiting for my sister to go over there. What happened?
Are you the only one here?
Christy?
Is Christy here?
No.
Are you Christy?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
That's my daughter.
No, I'm saying, is anybody else in the house?
No.
Okay. Do you mind talking to us outside for a minute?
Huh?
Do you mind talking to us? I have Detective Woods here.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
I heard the message. I was at work. I don't know. I don't have why. I'm waiting for my sister to go over there. I got the message.
You got the, come over here and
What happened?
I just need to speak to you over here for a second.
Oh, Lord.
So, right now there's an investigation, and I guess it's your daughter?
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Your daughter, her name came up. So, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to keep you out of the house for now.
Me?
Yes. Nothing has to do with you personally, but we have to keep everybody out of the apartment. So if there's anybody else in there that's in there,
My baby sister, she's at work right now.
but nobody else is inside.
No, only
You
three
wanna
of
get
us.
you got shoes on? Okay.
There's nobody else inside right now?
No.
Okay. So we have detectives that are going to get a search warrant. Okay. So right now, we're just going to make sure nobody's inside, and then we're going to close the door, and then we're going to wait for the warrant to get here. And then,
When I can come back. When I can come back, no?
as soon as you're done with the search warrant, then
Today?
go back in.
No, not today.
Yeah. Okay, today.
Can I take my phone to call my sister? Is okay? Take my phone? My phone is right there. Can I call her? Because I'm waiting on her to
Well,
go.
right now at this point, we already gave you, notice that nobody can go back inside.
Can you take my phone for me? This is right there. By the way, is right there. You see my phone right there?
we really got to follow protocol on this one.
Oh my God.
Who is this?
That's my phone.
No, I mean, but who am I listening to?
The Chrissy gave me the message.
I'll be back home and I will have my phone so they took my phone. So, okay.
One officer questioned Christy's mother, who played a disturbing audio recording that confirmed Christy's involvement. That was all police needed.
So are you going to be around here? Are you sticking around here? Or are you leaving?
Leaving where?
You're not going anywhere, right?
No, I was going to the police station.
No, I mean right now.
I'm waiting for my sister to go to the police station because my sister drives.
Okay. Well, don't go too far because when we're done, we're going to need you here.
No, I'm just going to the police station. That's it. To see what happened. That's what. To see what happened. That's it. I'm not going nowhere because I don't know where to go.
I mean, honestly, you go to the police station, they're not going to tell you anything. How old is your daughter?
What's she at now? What now?
How old is she?
She's 17.
Oh, she's a junior. Oh, then we'll definitely check that. I mean, you can do what you want. I just don't want you to go too far.
Christy was brought to the station for questioning. At the same time, detectives sat across from Christy, asking her to explain exactly what happened that night. Her story was shaky, and the more she spoke, the clearer the truth became. Then, the officers went straight to Jaslyn Smith's home. She, too, was taken in for questioning. It wasn't long before Jaslyn gave a chilling confession, revealing everything she saw and everything she knew. Jaslyn claimed she thought it would just be a fight. Her tone was eerily casual.
Jackson, did you hurt this person? No, I didn't. Because I didn't hit him or anything. I was just told to push him and make sure he stayed in the corner.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I was just told to push him and make sure he stayed in the corner.
Which is what we figured after seeing that, you're a good kid.
So I need honesty from you, okay?
I've been 100% honest with you.
I know.
100%.
I know, but I need to know, like, does this implicate my child in this action of what happened?
I don't know exactly what happened. You're telling me that you were told to do something? I don't know what you did. I don't know what you didn't do.
She said that she was told to keep him in a corner. Andre. Okay. Andre told me that somebody had pissed him off, or somebody was messing with somebody else's girl or something. It had to do with some type of chick. And that he was upset and that he needed some backup for a fight. He told me it was just a fight.
I want to make sure that you both understand, because I've said this already to you in the past, that you guys don't have to stay here. You do not have to talk to me.
Are you going to arrest my child?
No, I'm not going to arrest your child. I'm not. But I want to make sure that you understand that, because she is 16. I'm being completely honest with you. I want to hear what she has to say, but I wanted to reiterate, because I said it to you and she wasn't here. That's all. Okay? Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but I don't want to go to some police station and leave without my daughter.
I'm just saying we don't have to. We have to hold this house, but you guys don't have to stay here. That's all I'm saying.
He told me to dress up in all black and follow him.
Andre?
Yes. I want to do rag and everything. He just said, do this for me. Just help me out with a fight. We're fine. We walked all the way there and walked up the stairway. And Chrissy was there. Chrissy had seduced him, from what I know. I was trying to just pretend and forget that it didn't happen. I already knew that it was something like this was going to happen. I already knew the cops were going to show up sooner or later. And I already started preparing myself for the worst, Mom.
What do you mean by preparing yourself for the worst?
If they send me away, Mom.
Do you know how much investigation ID I watch? Do you know how much true crime I watch? You can't get away with nothing. Jesus, there's cameras everywhere. My child is smarter than that.
Because by everything I've already said, I'm an accomplice. And I know this, but I'm sorry.
Come here. I can't. Come here.
Jaslyn knew she couldn't get away with it anymore. The truth was out. She told the officers everything, especially Andre's real intention behind it all. But officers wanted more. Everything. Every single detail, word for word. Andre Clements, 17 years old, had learned DJ had recently slept with his ex-girlfriend. That was all it took. Fueled by jealousy and insecurity, Andre began plotting DJ's murder. He wasn't alone. He brought in Christy to lure DJ and Jaslyn Smith, just 16, to serve as lookout. The plan was as cruel as it was calculated.
So I'd like for you to kind of tell me step by step on how everything occurred, you know, from how it all started, how you even got notified or whatever, and then moving forward from there. Yes. Okay? And just take your time with it, you know, step by step as best as you can.
Do I start?
Yeah. I might have questions for you here and there. If I interrupt you, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure, you know, I get certain details here and there, okay? But yeah, go ahead. You can just start.
Before Sunday, before he came over.
Who's he?
Andre.
Andre's from school also?
Yes.
You know his last name?
Clements.
Clements?
Clements.
M-M-E-T-S?
M-M-E.
Okay. Is he, what grade is he in?
He's a senior.
A senior?
This year.
Okay. Alright, so you were saying?
Before he ever came over, he told me on Friday, I believe it was Friday, that he had a situation that he needed to deal with, and he was wondering if I could help him out with a fight. Me knowing that I used to fight in elementary and used to be a bad kid-ish outside of school, I had agreed because he's a good friend of mine. I'm like, it's just a fight.
Okay.
So, on to Sunday, he had said he was going to be coming over at around 6. He came over at least 6:45, close to 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And he had proceeded to tell me the whole scenario of, we're gonna get dressed in all black. You're gonna wear clothes that you don't care about. You're gonna wear gloves, you're gonna wear do-rag. I know the whole layout of the building and everything that we need to do this. Get dressed, just wait, and then we'll go.
Okay.
We had gotten dressed, we had prepared. My mom had gotten home. We had told her that we were going to go on a walk. We had left the house immediately with me, Andre, and Chrissy, and we had left the complex all the way down. He was explaining to me that the person that me and him were going to fight with, and that Chrissy was going to seduce to get him to come downstairs, had messed with a girl that he knew and had, essentially from what I know.
Okay.
This is what he had told me. And on the way there, he's telling me exactly where we're going to walk, exactly how we're going to walk, exactly what we're going to do, and what we're going to wait for a signal. And I was like, okay, it's just a fight. It's whatever. We had walked up the stairs. We had walked through the front gates of the complex.
Do you remember which complex it was?
I don't know the name, but I do know that it's the complex next to the old house that we used to live to. We had walked in fully. We were wearing gloves, 2 sets. We had on all black from head to toe. We had on our hoodies, and we had on do-rags to cover our eyebrows and facial hair and anything like that.
Okay.
We had masks on as well. We had walked out, and
COVID mask?
Yeah. We had walked out, and we were, immediately when we got in there, we had walked over to where the stairwell was, while even telling me to move this way to avoid a camera and to avoid being seen.
Okay.
We had walked through there. He said there was no cameras there, so we had relaxed and chilled out more. And I'm just thinking this is a fight.
Right.
And I'm thinking the reason why we have him all black is, if he was to fight him, because he seemed pretty upset over the whole situation of what was going on. I'm like, okay, maybe he's gonna fight him and there's gonna be blood, and he's just like, I don't need you home with blood on you.
Right,
or
right.
being seen, or your mom just like seeing anything like that. So, we had walked up the stairs while Chrissy stayed downstairs and made a call or a text saying that she was here. Me and him were upstairs. He's just talking to me, we're relaxed, we're chill. And then he got a signal from Chrissy to walk downstairs. We walk downstairs, and he tells me to wait on the top of the stairs. And he had a weapon with him. He told me to hold the weapon. We had gloves on at this time still. We had walked down the stairs. He had approached the boy, and Chrissy had moved back and walked down the stairs fully.
Did you know this boy or no? Okay.
When boy tried to make a run for it after Andre approached him and was like, yeah, we have a problem. And he has me standing behind with a weapon. So he tells me, Chrissy looked at me and he made a run for it, and I'm like, okay, weapon's just for intimidation, I'm gonna put this down. I ran and I helped Andre to tackle him and put him onto the... Andre is talking to him, saying everything he has to get off of his chest and saying how mad he is, and then he proceeded to say, you know what I have to do, right? That I have to hurt you. Like, I have to get you back for what you did. And the boy is like, you don't have to do this. I won't bother you. I won't say nothing. I haven't seen you guys. I won't say anything. Nothing. And I'm just thinking, okay, Andre's probably going to hit him or punch him. And then everything else is just, he's just going to get into a fight. We're going to leave. Andre asked for the weapon after explaining to him that he was going to kill the other boy. He had asked for the weapon, and I just handed it to him because I was like, I don't know about this, but I'm like, okay, maybe you're joking because me and Andre are playful. We like to mess around and we do like play fight and we're just very like sibling type relationship.
Right.
And he had taken a weapon and he had pushed the other boy into the corner and he was begging not to get hurt. And I'm just thinking Andre's just gonna hit him. And Andre told me to come here and help him. And I was like, okay, you can do what you want to do. You can punch him or something. And I'm just holding him. And then Andre proceeds to rapidly punch him. And then after a while, Chrissy said there's a lot of cars here. There's a lot of people watching. There's kids out. You need to hurry it up. So like, Andre, do what you gotta do. Just hurry it up, bro. We gotta go. He proceeded to take out a small weapon and attempt to stab him.
I'm sorry?
Attempt to stab him.
Okay.
And he was failing, and I was just like, okay, I didn't see it because I'm holding his legs. So I'm in a position where I'm holding both of his legs and I'm wrapped around his under torso, and I just feel poking right here. And I'm wondering what that is. And the other boy, he has the weapon just like waving it, just like trying to not get harmed. And then he had another smaller weapon, and he took that out, and he stabbed him right here.
Where's right here? On the neck, like back side of the neck?
Like side.
On the right side?
Did you the right side? Also, the boy was just like, you're gonna kill me. Just choke me out or like end it, because he kept going in and out. He's like, choke me out, end it, stab me, do something. And Andre stabbed him again. And he had told me, and Chrissy, he had told me to get Chrissy and get cleaning supplies. And at this time, the gloves that we were having on and wearing were ripping and torn. And I was getting nervous, and I was getting scared. And I wasn't showing any of it because I'm just like, I don't need, if I show this, they're gonna know that I'm like, I can't do this, and I'm like freaking out. So I'm like, I'll do what you say. I didn't tell them this, but I'm like, I'll do what you say. It is what it is. And whatever happens, happens. So I had helped Andre move him a certain direction under the cameras, under the one camera that we saw right there, and into the bushes. And at this time, we both had not eaten. We both were exhausted. So he's like, push him back here into the bushes and just leave him there. We'll figure out what to do with him at a different time. And I'm just saying, okay, because prior to this, he had told me that this was the first person he had ever killed.
Prior to this, he had told you that?
When we were at the house, when we were just talking about the whole plan of what to do, what was going to happen, but he never told me that he was going to kill somebody until at this time. You know, like, this is the first person. I'm going to leave it here. I'll ask Chrissy, and we're going to leave.
The moment DJ stepped into that stairwell, he was trapped. Andre came in swinging, first his fists, then the sword. A deep stab to DJ's chest, a knife to his throat. Jaslyn stood watch as DJ begged for his life. They dumped his body in the bushes, just steps away from where he lived, burned their clothes, tried cleaning up the blood, but it was all caught, on surveillance, on camera, and eventually on confession tapes. Even as the police questioned them, the gravity of what they'd done barely registered. Cold, detached, as if it were all just a scene from one of those true crime shows. Within days, all three were arrested, charged with first-degree murder, tampering with evidence, and conspiracy to commit murder. In 2024, both girls, Christy and Jaslyn, pleaded guilty. 25 years in prison, no parole. In court, Jaslyn cried. Christy looked straight ahead. Andre also pleaded guilty. He got 40 years, followed by lifetime probation. The courtroom fell silent when the judge, choked up, had to leave the bench to compose himself. The Miramar community came together to remember DJ, a life stolen, a future gone, and a reminder that behind teenage drama can lie something far darker. 3 teenagers, 1 sword, and a plan built on jealousy and rage. What they did can't be undone, and what they lost, they'll spend decades trying to understand.
Turn those cameras off, please.
Well, what's going on?
Can you please turn the cameras off?
You have to give me a reason, and I can't.
I feel like my life is in danger. People tried to kill me 3 times already. You feel me? I've been shot in my and I felt like I was gonna die if I...
Where are you at? Oh my God.
Can you hear that? Listen, beyond the walls, beyond the floorboards, for days her screams were buried in noise, silenced, ignored, forgotten. In Cleveland, Ohio, behind the facade of an ordinary home, a living nightmare unfolded. A woman, beaten, broken, imprisoned, fighting to stay alive in the darkness. When officers knocked on the door that afternoon, they had no idea they were stepping into the lair of a predator.
Bro, y'all can't be here like this. You can't be here like this, bro.
I'm just knocking on your door.
I understand that, but you making me hot.
What?
You're making me hot.
What does that mean?
I'm about to come out.
All right, come on out.
All right.
Apparently this all started in Brunswick, PR.
Give me a few minutes to take a look.
How you doing, sir?
Y'all can't be out here like this.
My name's Officer Robles. That's Officer Obed. Just so you know, everything's recorded.
Listen.
Yes?
Turn those cameras off, please.
Well, what's going on?
Can you please turn the cameras off?
You have to give me a reason, and I can't.
The language is odd, suspicious, the kind of thing that makes experienced officers' instincts fire up like warning flares.
You guys are making my spot hot. I work for you guys, okay? Long story short, I work for you guys. Please get out here. You guys are blowing the spot up. All right?
Who do you work for?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
I cannot tell you that because I'm not allowed to tell you that.
But our subject, Delonte, has an explanation, one that will become increasingly unbelievable with each passing moment. A confidential informant, someone who works with police to catch criminals, someone who should understand why officers can't just walk away from a welfare check. But there's something in his eyes, something that doesn't quite match his story.
Okay, so just understand that.
Well, here,
go home.
We have a call. Here, sir, let me just tell you why we're here and then we'll leave. It could be nothing. I don't know. I don't know anything about you.
All right, I'm just saying y'all can't be here. Y'all making my spot hot. All right?
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
I don't, it don't need to make sense to y'all. You hear me? So what I need y'all to do
Hey,
is
Sarge, can you come over to this address for a minute?
No, don't do that, bro. You're blowing this.
When questioned about allegations that someone might be held against their will in his basement, Delonte's reaction isn't what you'd expect from an innocent man.
Okay, long story short, I need y'all to leave. Make a phone call.
Well, we're not going to leave that quickly until we figure out what's going on.
There's nothing going
So
on.
we were told that a lady's tied up in the basement.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement.
Can we look?
No, but like,
why not?
Because I say so.
Is someone tied up down there?
No.
Think about that for a moment. If someone accused you of having a person tied up in your basement, wouldn't your first reaction be to throw open the door and prove them wrong? But Delonte doesn't want police in his home. He's desperate to keep them out.
What's your name, buddy?
I can't tell you that, bro.
What do you mean you can't tell me that? Is this your truck?
My dump truck? That's my company truck. That's there's nothing going on with
it. Is it in your name?
No.
Then why don't you want to tell us who you are?
I'm trying to tell you I'm a confidential informant. That's all I have to say. You guys are bugging right now. You guys are
No, that's not all you have to say. Who told you that?
I can't say nothing else. Please.
Well, if there's someone tied up in the basement, we got
There's nobody in the basement.
Why can't I look?
Why do you?
Because all that stuff that went on in the past with those 3 girls, man, we got to take this seriously.
What 3 girls?
Into it.
What 3 girls?
Gina De Jesus.
And I don't know them hoes.
All
man,
that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
if we don't take this seriously, there's something going on.
I'm about to give you my social security number.
Oh yeah.
Stop. Please don't do that.
We're not going in without you.
Yeah, you can't do that. Tell him please not to do that. Do what?
I'm not going in your
All right, that's fine. That's
Sergeant,
fine.
Sergeant, please tell him not
Back
to.
up.
Man.
He's not going.
Okay, I'm gonna give you my social security number. All right. I want you to run it. Okay? My gonna come up clean. What's going on is you guys had a crackhead make a false complaint.
All right.
Okay?
Well, that's an answer.
That's it.
Well, then we still have to follow up on it.
There's nothing going on, sir.
All right, but do you understand our point?
I understand your point. You're actually.
If we just walk away and somebody actually is there, what are we going to do?
Well, that's what you guys are gonna have to do because I'm not letting you inside.
So do you see where the problem lies?
No, there is no problem.
We don't just write, he said it's cool, and we leave.
Well, that's how it goes because if I don't
No,
let
that's
you
not.
So how you? What do you mean?
So they're not going to let this go.
Bro, listen.
So either today, tomorrow, the next day, in the next 5 minutes, you're going to continuously have these problems. And if we have to tell Detective Smith and say, hey, do you think this guy would have a girl tied up in his basement?
He's going to say no.
Is he?
100%, bro.
He's willing to risk his career for all that?
You think I'm bullshit? Oh my gosh, you're gonna take a crackhead's word over Detective Smith's word, right?
I haven't spoken to Detective Smith.
Well, you're gonna talk to him. He's gonna let you know what's going on. I was down there for an hour with him yesterday.
Okay.
I just left my probation officer.
But why would somebody say?
They're crackheads.
But why would a crackhead say that about
They're
you?
crackheads, but probably because they want more crack, bro.
Do you have crack?
No, I'm not gonna. Why would I say that? Why would you ask me that on camera?
I don't know.
Why would you do that to me? I know I don't have no crack.
It's my job. Well, why would the crackhead be here then?
This man is wild.
I'm not wild. I'm just asking
I am a
questions.
confidential informant.
What does that convey, though? A confidential informant usually has the policeman or officer or detective with them when they're working. That's kind of how that works.
I understand what you're saying, but what I am saying.
And then most confidential informants don't come screaming out the back door. I'm a confidential informant, do they?
Listen, but what I'm saying, I'm gonna let you guys know this. I want you guys to know what's going on in my backyard. Okay, this is what happened. This is what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, listen. I'm not doing nothing illegal, but I work for you guys.
That's what you said for the last 10, 15 minutes.
There's nothing going on. Please do your please do your homework and research.
I have no homework and I have no research.
Call Detective Smith.
And what's he going to tell me?
He's going to tell you that I am valid and everything is okay.
Okay, but is he going to tell me that there's not a girl tied up in your basement?
Of course, because he's never been
Okay,
in.
is he going to be for sure?
Yes.
How do I know?
How does he know?
Yeah, how does he
He
know?
said he's never been here. How does he know there's not a girl tied up?
Well, so I guess you guys are going to take a crackhead's word off the mouth. Nobody knows.
Listen.
Eventually, officers make a call to the detective Delonte claims to work with. They're granted limited access to search the basement.
Loud music playing, so you can't hear the screams.
I know, there was a lot of music. I had to knock for a minute on the bag. So,
You just told us, man. All right, let's go night. Okay.
huh?
What's his name again?
Front door, sir. Huh? He just came to the front door.
Oh, did he?
Coming.
Yes, you can, bro. Yes, you can. I talk to your officers coming. Talk to Detective Smith. I did too. I only need you in my house, bro.
He's a senior guy. Trust me, we'll be fine.
Please, please.
You understand the safety issue of it, right? For a police officer?
Right.
You know what I mean? Trust me,
Y'all
he's
killing me.
fine. He's a senior guy.
Anybody got a lighter? Can I smoke? My nerves
I do, if you...
My nerves are really bad.
Let's get out of the ring. I got a lighter.
Just stay here.
Well, I want to get out of here too. Trust me. I talked to Detective Smith, but... Hey, you mind if you're looking for...
No, dude. There's too much going on. No.
All right, stand outside. Leave this crack, though, in case you scream for help.
The basement appears empty. No victim found. Officers leave, but something doesn't sit right. What they don't know is that the nightmare is still unfolding within those walls.
Nothing down there.
See you, bro. No cost. Okay.
Later that night, a woman approaches police with information that chills them to the bone. She describes how Delonte, who she calls Blessed, had captured a woman he believed was informing on him, how he'd tortured her, how he'd moved her from the basement just before police arrived, and worst of all, how he'd shown her photos of the victim bound and beaten.
So what's going on?
So I guess he, Blessed did his homework and found out that he was trying to set him up. So.
Wait, can you, 1 second.
Okay, I'm sorry, I talk fast.
No, you're good.
I'm so freaked out.
Who's Blessed?
Blessed is the one in the house that murdered.
What's he look like?
About 5'3", dark skin. He's the one serving the dope out of there.
Okay.
It's his house. He owns the house. And I go out. I wake up about 6 o'clock tonight. He calls me and said, "I want you to come over. I want to talk to you."
Oh wait, what about? Go back. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go back to when he picked up, and you said,
"I'm at the house when we see her walking down the street."
Okay.
She gets in the car with him immediately, and they get to the stop sign. Her, DJ, and Blessed. I just returned the phone or whatever. And they're like, "Hey, you would ride back?" I'm like, "Sure." But it looked like it was me trying to set him up because they got,
Mm-hmm.
But I guess he did his homework. He's supposedly playing off one of your guys' detectives. And they told him that he was trying to set him up. So, he had him over there yesterday. And his girlfriend, he has a girlfriend named, who's a black girl. And they tied her up, stabbed her, beat her, and killed her. And he showed me pictures. He made her write 1,000 times, "I am a rat, I am a snitch, I am a rat, I am a snitch." Then where he murdered her at, he ripped up where the fireplace is, he ripped up all of the tile right there. He told me I have to paint it and I have no choice. He wants me to paint it tomorrow. And he was telling me everything about my peers. He said, "I'll kill you too." He's like, "Just be a little harder because I'm going to fight back." But he literally has pieces of shit. And he took, I guess he put her in the basement. My friend Katie seen her in the basement and called the police. And they said he called the detective. The detective said, "Well, just let them search your basement." So he moved her body from the basement to upstairs and let the cops come in and search the basement and left. He stabbed her in her right arm, which is on the pictures. She's bound up naked. She's naked in front of the fireplace, tied with zip ties. You can see her writing with a pencil and a piece of paper. He stabbed her in the right arm, and he beat her so bad she couldn't open her eyes. But he said he kept feeding her crack to keep her alive, but he beat her for 3 hours and then murdered her.
Who said that?
What?
Who said that? Told you this?
And showed me pictures on his phone of her dead body.
Why'd he do all that?
He said he trusts me. I don't know why. He was like, he's like, "I made my girlfriend help beat her up." He's like, "I'm just letting you know that I'll do the same thing to you."
Armed with this new information, police return to the house. This time, they're not just looking for a victim, they're looking for a body.
I just got the phone. Okay.
Did you talk to Detective Smith? He tell you what's going on?
Yes. All right. So I appreciate this. He's a lighter before this.
Yeah.
You know my number. What's up, bro? How y'all doing? Same people.
Yeah. I'm in the overtime now, man.
You gotta come through the back, man, okay?
Yeah, I can do that.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Delonte's demeanor has changed. He's cooperative now, too cooperative, as if he's playing a role.
Sure?
Yeah.
Thanks for working with me.
Right,
Sorry for not letting you in there, bro. Sorry for my attitude, okay? Okay. Give me 5 seconds.
Meet me at the back door?
All y'all.
All right.
The search begins again, this time more thorough, more urgent.
Hey, watch the front to see if someone will walk with us first.
If that chick's in there, she might be leaving, but doesn't matter, right? It'd be funny if he never comes back and he stole my lighter. Yeah. Joke's on him. I found that lighter. It's all one room. Huh? It's all one room.
If there's a sheet on that phone or something.
He's not good at hiding.
No.
Yo! Jake!
You didn't know what I told you about those?
Listen, we're here to look to see for a body. That's it. You give us consent to make sure there's no one laying dead in here?
This is my uncle.
All right.
Go inside. Okay. You gonna let him out?
Yeah. You take off, man.
Let him out.
Do you give us consent?
Come on, man. I'm gonna walk y'all through this.
And then a sound, faint at first. Officers keep hearing something, but Delonte keeps turning up music to drown it out.
Hey, folks, come down here a minute.
Copy.
Is anybody on that front porch? No. So what's that noise I keep hearing? That you keep turning the music up on every time I hear something? Is anybody on there?
I heard him dragging something out when he went from the front to the back, too. You know?
Is anybody in that front? Because I heard voices.
Yeah. Who's up there?
Oh, okay.
Who's up there?
What is that?
Can you hear it?
Clint, please.
Who's up there?
Where are you at?
She's under. There's a thing under. Remember I shined my flashlight?
Do you need help? All right. Clint, please. Sam 24, can you get us another car over here?
Alright. Sliding something under there when he went from the front to the back.
Where are you at?
Where you at, man?
M35, you can send us same 2 force numbers.
Hello, 50.
All right.
The officers focus on the sound, follow it to its source. There, in a hidden storage container, they find her.
Hey, how do you get to her?
A 60-year-old woman, barely alive, beaten, terrified, kept in darkness for days. The moment is gut-wrenching. A human being reduced to a prisoner, hidden away like an object.
In the black box?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Radio send me a mess.
I'm paralyzed.
Oh my gosh.
I'm paralyzed.
All right.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 60.
6-year-old female. Step up EMS. Are you injured besides that?
I'm paralyzed.
You're paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed. What's your name?
EMS is en route. Are you cold?
I hurt.
You hurt? All right. We want to get you out of there, but I'm afraid to move you. I'm going to let EMS do all that, okay?
I hurt so bad.
What did he do to you?
He kicked me, punched
He did what?
me. Kicked me,
Hey, Scott, you want fire? Come on, at least get her upright and start her back.
She says she's paralyzed. I don't know.
I know, but you can't fire.
The officers work quickly, carefully, to extract her from her makeshift prison.
Huh?
Did he stab you?
Yeah.
Where are you stabbed, you think? Your arm? All right. Did he sexually assault you at all?
No.
Okay. Do you know how long you've been here?
No.
Is it just one day?
With the victim safely on her way to medical care, Delonte begins to talk. And what he says provides a window into a mind consumed by paranoia and violence. He describes kidnapping her, beating her, keeping her captive because he believed she was informing on his drug activities.
That was stupid as f- but like I wasn't going to kill her though. I wasn't going to. I've been beating her, and you know what I'm saying. But I just can't have her out on this. Because I'm working with Detective Smith, trying to get him 10 guns, 5 AKs, 4 Glocks, 3. That's supposed to be going into the valley like next week. You know what I'm saying. I'm trying to get him who moves 6 ounces a day on coke crack, and I'm trying to get him descriptions of ounces a day. But like I found out that this is that, and you know what I'm saying. If I was, you found out that what that the lady that what I was taking care of in my house is a rat, and if she was to get back out on the street, exposed, you know, die, get killed. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm new to this. I understand I f***ed up. I know I can't get out of this. This is bad. You know what I'm saying? I know it's wrong. I know it's bad.
So yesterday was Tuesday, so she probably got there like Monday or something?
Yeah, Monday she was kicking it, cool, calm, collective, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Eating, lying to me. Like, dude, you tripping, like, why do that? You know what I'm saying? So that's how that went down, bro. And I was like, I apologize, bro. Okay. But I just ain't trying to die out here in these streets with y'all with these crackheads. Because this is serious. Niggas die. I keep on telling them, like, I need to talk to a corporal. Put me in a room by myself. Like the way y'all play that, like it was 50 cars in front of my house. I don't think the streets talk. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, so like, I f***ed up, bro. But like, I'm new to this. And I feel like my life is in danger, bro. People have tried to kill me 3 times already. You feel me? I've been shot in my ass. I don't need my underarm, blood, all type of weird shit. This shit is crazy. And I felt like I was gonna die if I didn't hold her for like 2 days and tell her, like, let her know what was going on. I'm gonna kill her. That would have been dead. Long story short, if I wanted to kill her, she would have been dead.
Would you mind walking me through again? I know it's a little tough right now, and it's bad time, but like everything that went through, like the time where you were together, like what happened during those days.
I just punched on her, slapped on her, till her punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, moved her from the basement to another room, fed her, showered her. There was some water, put a blanket over her. I'm just telling you the truth, bro.
No, that's fine.
Was I raping her? No.
Okay.
Was that what you about to ask me?
No,
I was about to ask me.
No, like were you giving her drugs and stuff like that?
Why would I give her my drugs? Why the f would I do that?
Man. I didn't know that.
Hell no.
Alright. So at any point was she asking to leave, different things like that?
She has nowhere to go.
Okay.
She has nowhere to go. All she was just asking was why. Stop, I won't do it again. I'll never tell, Blast, please. I'll never tell. I know I deserve this, but I'll never tell. Like, that's a code in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I got 4 beautiful kids.
Okay. So during this time when the traffic stop occurs and she goes on her way, was there anybody that ever said, like, besides, like, if she was doing anything that, like, yeah, she told me that?
No, I thought it was somebody else until I did my homework.
Okay. So this is all you transpiring, doing everything, doing all your own stuff in your head and like, hey.
Listen to the detectives as we all got out the car. The detectives like, yeah, you can go. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. You ain't even get searched. It's crap about $200 worth of dope in the car and scale, and you didn't even get searched.
Yeah.
No, get your bag. You're forgetting your bag.
They're helping her out.
Don't forget your bag. Go ahead, go. Thank you. For real, I like this. I see it on TV. I'm excited. I'm so slick. I'm slicker than deer shit. Y'all, man, I almost got away. Y'all motherfuckers. Them cops horrible, boy. I'm slick, boy. I ain't trying to brag nor boast. Not trying to brag nor boast, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help y'all out. Flat out, but I can't sit in this room. I can get keys and keys and keys and keys and guns and guns. You're gonna see it in my phone. I know everybody big. I just want to help. I know I'm in trouble right now. With this can get happen after I make those busts for y'all. You know what I'm saying? The judge will understand that. She should understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So like, I need to go home.
In the end, Delonte Rashawn couldn't talk his way out of what he'd done. The evidence was overwhelming. The victim's testimony damning. He pled guilty to felonious assault, kidnapping, tampering with evidence, and weapons charges. The sentence, 16 to 20 years in prison. The victim survived her ordeal, but the psychological scars run deep. She has requested privacy as she attempts to rebuild her life. The house where she was held captive stands empty now, a reminder that evil can hide in plain sight, on ordinary streets, behind ordinary doors. What drives a person to imprison another human being? To inflict pain day after day? To deny another's humanity so completely? Delonte Rashawn will have years in prison to contemplate these questions. But for those of us on the outside, his case reminds us of a troubling truth. Monsters don't always look like monsters. Sometimes they look just like us. Remember to subscribe for more true crime analyses that delve into the darkest corners of the human mind. And if you found this case as disturbing as I did, leave your thoughts in the comments below.
So my son fell this morning earlier.
Oh no.
So
You got some blood drops on your shoes.
if you guys don't locate my son, what's gonna happen? Because I don't know, I'm just saying, if you guys are not able to find him, what can happen?
You're not
Lying?
March 27th, 2024. Maria Garcia arrived at her daughter Janet's apartment with court papers in hand, documents granting her emergency custody of her 2 grandsons. But instead of finding her family, she discovered something that would launch a desperate search. Blood splattered across the apartment, and her 4-year-old grandson, Ariel, nowhere to be found. Within hours, law enforcement agencies across Washington state mobilized, racing against time to locate the missing child.
How you doing? Yeah. It's okay? Yeah, sure. Nothing on you?
No.
Okay.
You guys give us some privacy.
Can I just speak and make, you don't need to reach in, I'll just...
Yeah.
Do you know why we're here?
Are you okay if I open this zipper?
Why? Why are you guys here?
What's going on today?
3 hours after Ariel was reported missing, officers located Janet Garcia at an alcohol rehabilitation center. Her behavior immediately raised red flags. Despite her son's disappearance, she appeared eerily calm.
So
You got some blood drops on your shoes.
Yeah. So my son fell this morning earlier.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I was able to take him to the doctors and everything was okay. I took him with another lady so she can watch him for me, because I wasn't staying at home. I had problems going on with my parents and they didn't let me in the house. So I was staying with another lady. She was super sweet. That's where my son fell. And then, but we left, so I was like, okay, so I went to another lady's house and I told her if she could watch him for me. I wanted to come get, I wanted to fully recover. I'm an alcoholic, so I was like, if you can watch him for me for 12 months, that'd be amazing, because I'm not talking to my mom, and she's the one that has just a notarized paper saying that she has legal custody of them, but I have legal custody of them. She's not letting me see my older son, so.
Behind this unfolding tragedy lay a custody battle that had reached its breaking point just days before. Maria Garcia, witnessing her daughter's spiral into substance abuse and erratic behavior, had taken legal action to protect her grandchildren. On March 25th, just 2 days before Ariel's disappearance, Maria had filed for legal guardianship of both grandsons. The court documents painted a disturbing picture. Allegations of Janet taking her 4-year-old to bars, leaving him without proper clothing in cold weather, and extended periods where both children were left alone without food.
That would be really hard.
Yeah, I'm a little bit upset about that one. So I'm here now and everything's okay.
Yes. Who's the friend that you left it with?
I left him with another lady. I don't have her information.
Oh, well, that's not gonna cut it. We got to figure out where he's at. Where can you tell me the location where somebody could go and check on him and make sure he's okay?
In SeaTac area.
Okay.
Seattle.
More specific?
I don't have an address.
Nothing. Who's the friend? How do you know the person how did you pick the person?
She's a longtime friend that I know.
Okay, what's her name?
Alika. That's all I know. Alika Bone.
Alika Bone? Mm-hmm. Okay. And you've known her? Or anything? Okay. But you've known her for a long time? So how did you reach out to her?
So I reached out to her because I needed help.
How did you reach out to her?
I found her number on my old Facebook, but I no longer have a Facebook anymore. So.
Okay.
So something you sign back into?
No.
No? You just deleted it all?
I delete it all the time. So.
Yeah. You found it today on your old Facebook? And her name is Alika.
Alika Bone.
Alika Bone, like Bone. Okay, and she lives in the SeaTac area. You understand? We just need to make sure that he's okay, and then we can just do that, and then we can leave you be. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
How do we find Alika?
I don't know.
Can you describe to me how you got there from Providence?
So I just drove from there to Seattle, and then that's it.
You drove from Providence to Seattle to Alika's house?
Yes.
Okay. Did you drive on the freeway or? Okay. How long did it take you to get there?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours. And what car were you driving?
My car. So just like 1 hour or so.
And what kind of car do you have?
I have a Nissan.
Okay. Where's that car now?
I don't have it with me.
Okay.
So.
Where's it at?
I left it at her house, and then I came over here on the bus.
Okay. You left it at SeaTac?
Okay, what, do you remember what exit you took?
I don't know.
First responders then asked Jeanette about the timeline of events one more time.
So just to clarify, you go from Everett to the hospital in Everett, you get him checked out, you drive to your friend in SeaTac, you leave the car there, you leave him there, and you take a bus from SeaTac down here. Okay. And that all happened today?
Yeah.
So pretty expensive ticket. You get a C-Tram bus to come down here?
No, actually, it was only like $30.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The timeline Janet provided was impossible. She claimed to have taken a bus to the rehabilitation center, but security footage would reveal she had driven there herself, parking her car at a nearby bar. Each answer she gave only deepened investigators' suspicions.
What's your first name again?
Jeanette.
Jeanette. You're not
lying.
You have a longtime friend that you reach out to leave your son with, who you obviously care about very much.
I love him with all my heart.
Yes, and you're expressing how upset you are about what's going on between you and your mom and the custody of him and your older son. I think that's horrible. So I know that you're not going to go leave your son with somebody and you don't know where he is.
Yeah, no.
So you do know where he is?
No, I know where he is. I know where he's at.
Tell me where he's at.
I don't have the address for him.
Okay, how can we find the address for him?
I don't know.
Did you put it in your phone?
No.
To get there? Okay, Alika, you know where your son is because you're a mom who loves her son very much and you didn't
I'm not Alika, I'm Jeanette.
I'm sorry, Jeanette.
Yeah.
Alika, you took him somewhere and you're going to go back to him and you know where he is. So tell me where he's at so we can make sure that he's okay or what's going on.
So he's not, I mean, he's there. He's with her, but
tell
he's
me
not
how
with
to go check on him.
I can give you an address.
Okay, what's the address?
I don't know, you have to write it down.
Okay, I can do that. Thank you.
When he fell, where'd he get hurt?
Just he on his head, but he fell on the ground and he hurt himself.
Heads are the worst, dude.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find, I don't even...
How old's your son?
He is 5. So I don't know if this is the right one. And Seattle, Washington. So 57. 01.
Yep.
232nd Avenue, Seattle, Washington.
Where did you get that address from just now?
From the top of my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where you remember leaving him.
So yeah, Alika. That's her name.
5701, yeah?
5701.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
And-
Alika?
Mhm.
How do you spell that?
Alica.
Okay.
Last name is Bonn.
Bonn?
Yeah.
Bonn?
So and if you guys can't find him or whatever, this is where I'm gonna be for the next 12 months. But I mean,
They
he's
check
there.
in. They check in.
How did you guys discuss that you're obviously gonna communicate with him still, you wanna check on him
Right.
and all that. How are you guys gonna communicate?
Well, I'm not gonna have my I'm not gonna use my phone because
Okay.
I'm gonna be here for the next 12 months.
Okay.
So if anything, I don't know what else.
Okay.
That's it.
You didn't discuss that with Alika before you left?
Yes, I discussed it with her. I'm gonna be here for 12 months, and then but before that, like I don't speak to my parents or anything like that because we got into an altercation. So, but this is where I'm gonna be.
Tell me about your alcoholism. How long have you been dealing with that?
I've been drinking alcohol.
Or if you don't mind telling me, you don't have
it's
to tell me.
okay.
It's not
I've been
my
here.
business,
This
but-
is like my okay. I've been here like this is like my third year here.
Okay.
So I did 11 months in recovery. because I was never like an alcoholic. I was more like of a drug user. So the only drug I ever used was meth.
Yeah.
And I used it for roughly like 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
I came to finally get clean on and off, right?
Sure.
I tried it one time and then years passed and then I do it again and then years passed.
Sure.
So I'm here now. I did a full year of recovery, 11 months. And then I did my second year, like coming back and like, you know, doing the group and stuff like that. So 2 years. This is my third year clean. I started drinking a lot because I was like, okay, I'm not a drinker. I was a drug user.
Drugs, so alcohol's okay.
So alcohol's fine. I'm like, it's a socialized thing that everybody does. I'm going to go out, I'm going to have dinner, I'm going to do this. Well, I drink to the point where I can drink a whole bottle of just like liquor. So I'm like, now I'm an alcoholic.
Gotcha.
So I started to have all kinds of problems, and then now I'm back here hoping I can get clean again. It just depends.
Well, I'm glad you're in a space where you feel safe, that you feel like that can work for you. I hope it does.
Yeah. He jumped from the bed that we were sleeping on to the ground, and then he just got blood on his head, and so I had him taken to the doctor, and so he's doing good.
Okay. Okay. What did he hit it on?
Just on the ground.
Okay. How did it start bleeding?
It's just started bleeding.
Can you show me like what side of his head? Do you remember what side of his head it was?
I don't remember exactly what side of the head it was, but it's starting to rain a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so you don't... what time did it occur today?
Just, like, early, like at 10, 11.
10 or 11? Okay. Do you know what time it is now?
It's already 6:30, or about to be 7.
So how long were you guys at the hospital?
We were only there for a little bit. I don't even think he got checked. We got there, and but I didn't wait enough for him to get checked out. So
he didn't actually go back and get checked. Gotcha. Did you actually go inside and check him in? Okay. And then did you tell him you were leaving, or did you did? Okay. You just said he's not going to be seen and left.
Yeah.
Okay. And how is he acting?
He's okay.
Yeah.
What happened to him when he fell?
Nothing. He just cried.
Just cried?
Do you remember when you walked in? Like, can you describe to me when you walked in what it looked like?
Just the hospital. Just the hospital.
Okay. But can you describe, like, when you walk in the door, where was the check-in?
In the front. Like, I walked in, as soon as I walked in, the front desk was checked in right there. And I said my son had to be seen for something. And then his name and everything.
Okay.
And
you're going like this, so you wrote it down, or was there like a check-in thing? Or?
There was a check. All right, but I think they checked me in. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't write anything on there. Okay. Have you been there before?
No.
No, that was your first time.
That was my first time.
When you checked into the desk, was it just an open desk, or
just an open?
Was
desk.
it behind a wall? Did they have like a glass wall, or
just an open desk?
Okay. Was there a lot of people in there? Yeah. That's why you didn't want to wait, because it was too long. Do you think he needed stitches or anything?
No, he's fine.
Okay, you didn't remember where his injury was? Is it front, side, back? Do you remember?
It's the side. It was the side.
Definitely one of the sides that you recall?
The front, yeah.
Okay, front. You're kind of pointing above the eyebrow? Okay. I'm sure she'll be good. I might just take her phone. She's got some specks on her shirt. She's got blood on her shoes. She's not really making sense.
If you guys don't, locate my son, what's going to happen?
That's what we're working on at the moment.
Why do you think they won't be able to locate him? I mean, if you got the address to where he'd be.
Because, I don't know. I'm just saying, if you guys are not able to find him, what can happen?
What it's looking like right now is that we're gonna need to stay with you until we find him, because it sounds like you said you know where he is, you know where you left him,
right?
So it shouldn't be an issue, right? Should be able to locate him. Okay, so that's what we just need to stay with you until we locate him. Because it's raining and it's cold and I'm shivering, and we're gonna be with you, I think, for a little bit. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
We're gonna be with you for a little bit. Would you mind? We have a precinct right up the road. It's comfortable and dry that we can all sit in so we can chat. So we're all out of the rain. Would that be okay?
Where is it?
It's just right down by the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just on 179th.
Yeah.
And then we can give you a ride back and all of that, if that's okay with you.
Can I get a coffee from here before we go?
We got coffee there.
We have coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we got coffee.
We can give you coffee.
You can grab that seatbelt around your backside.
And then the only other thing too, when he travels, I just got to put your purse on the front seat right there. Yeah. He's not going to get into it, but we don't like bags where we can't see them and stuff.
No worries.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Rules that make us go by.
Okay, so that way we can all be dry and comfortable and sit and you can get some coffee.
You're welcome.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I can stop and get her a coffee or something.
Darkness fell on March 27th. The search intensified. Janet's story continued to shift under questioning at the police station. The blood on her shoes, which she claimed came from her son's fall, told a different story, one that investigators were beginning to piece together.
Her today, and she looked pretty out of it. I mean, she had her haircut, you know, like Britney Spears kind of thing, went crazy because she used to have like long, big black hair, you know. And Daniel told me that her mom was calling because they can't find her son. And her mom went to her house and saw blood. I don't know how dramatic it was, but saw blood. I don't know where, but just saw blood. Okay. And they can't find her son. And then she's over here, and Daniel, my brother, where's your son? He's with my mom. And her mom's calling over here saying he can't find her son. I mean, there's a bad connection there. I don't know if she's lying, crazy, I don't know. That's the situation from what I know.
How was her behavior?
Drastically different, because she was always bubbly and loud and had this big, great laugh, you know, kind of really annoying laugh, and talking to everybody, and she was just kind of with her hands in her pockets and quiet. And
what prompted the call for police to show up as like an unwanted, or?
Because she's been problematic, I guess. And my brother just, I don't know if my dad told him to, you know, get this girl out of here, because she just kind of caught. Last time she was here, she fought with one of the women here.
Okay.
She's kind of just problematic, you know. We try to help people, but there's just a certain point where we can't help people, and you got to go.
It's more disruptive than
exactly.
Productive. Okay. Was she? Do you know if she was being disruptive today or causing any issues?
That's what I mean. It was kind of drastically different. She just kind of quiet and went and sat in the chair and didn't talk to nobody.
Okay. Just based on history, didn't want anything developing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what chair she sat in?
I'm sorry?
Where did she sit down at?
She sat down in one of these chairs over here. I could show you which one.
Inside or outside?
No, inside.
Okay.
That's where we have our meeting room.
She didn't talk to anybody at all?
I mean, a little chit chat, saying hi and I'm back kind of thing, and everybody kind of just gave her the cold shoulder because, you know, nobody wants to deal with her.
Luis, my dad, actually talked to her mom and told her mom that she needed to probably find her daughter like special help, like a psychiatrist or something like that, because her problem was beyond just drugs and alcohol now. It was like her mind was there sometimes and it wasn't. So we told her to come actually get her and find her like a special help, and that's the last time we heard from her.
We ordered food earlier. Do you want some tacos and stuff? Do you want me to get you some water with them? Okay. Do you like ice in it or no?
No ice.
Okay. Very good.
So I think Tanya, Detective Johnson, had told you that you're going to go to jail tonight. Okay. I want to take a picture of your hands because you had said you had hurt your nail or broke your nail or something. So I want to get a good picture. Which one were you talking about? Do you remember?
I don't remember it.
Okay, I'll just take a picture of them. Yeah, hold them. Yep, like that. And then I'm gonna do one at a time too here. And then will you go like that? Like put your, yeah, thank you. And then turn over. Okay. Turn over that. Yeah.
No, excuse me.
Do you have any other injuries on your hands or anything? Okay. Okay. All right. Janet, these are going to go with you. This is the search warrant for your cell phone that we wrote, and then this is your citation for making false statements for public service. So these will go with you and go in your property room at the jail.
Okay.
I'm going to just search you real quick. Okay. So go ahead and turn around, face the door for me. Spread your legs for me.
Nothing else in your pockets or anything? Okay.
Janet, these are going to go with you. This is the search warrant for your cell phone that we wrote, and then this is your citation for making false statements to public service. So these will go with you and go on your property at the jail.
Okay.
I'm going to just search you real quick, okay? So go ahead and turn around and face the door for me. Spread your legs for me.
Nothing else in your pockets or anything? Okay.
Okay.
All set? All right.
But the truth would prove far more horrific than anyone imagined. On March 28th, just before 6 p.m., officers made a devastating discovery off Interstate 5. There, wrapped in a Christmas blanket, lay the body of 4-year-old Ariel Garcia. The autopsy would reveal the unthinkable: 41 stab wounds, evidence of a desperate struggle as the child tried to defend himself against the unimaginable. Betrayal by the person meant to protect him most. Janet Garcia, age 27, now faces charges of first-degree murder and domestic violence with a deadly weapon. She has entered a plea of not guilty, with bail set at $3 million. But for the family left behind, no court verdict can fill the void left by a little boy who will never see his 5th birthday. In the wake of this tragedy, questions linger about the system meant to protect our most vulnerable. Washington State Representative Travis Couture has criticized current legislation as too lax, arguing that stricter laws regarding parental drug use might have prevented Ariel's death. For now, a community mourns, a family seeks justice, and a grandmother is left to wonder what might have been different if help had come just days sooner. The trial date is set for June 7th, but for those who knew and loved Ariel Garcia, the search for answers and meaning in this senseless loss may never truly end.